How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be going over some of the modifications that will or potentially could void your warranty. So first things first, I'm going to say this by when you go to your dealer with an issue, don't lie to them. That's going to cause two different issues. One of them is going to be, obviously, we're going to find out right away if your car is modified in any way, shape, or form. And second of all, it might send us in a totally different direction that we don't need to go, and we're going to be wasting your time as well as ours. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this list. So number one would be a tune or a flash. If you're tuned or flash, make sure you return your car back to stock. If you're going in for a drivability issue, check engine light, trans light, whatever the case may be, return it back to stock first of all, and make sure that's not causing your issue as well. And you want to make sure that they don't have any sort of reason to void your warranty. So now if you take it there with a flash, we're going to be able to tell at that point. And obviously we're going to say, well, this car's flashed, and that is that, and your warranty for your powertrain will be voided at that point. So let's go ahead and move on to number two, which is suspension modification. So obviously, if your car is lowered, you have camber arms, coils, springs, whatever the case may be, and you come in with a blown strut or a bad stabilizer link and it's been on and off, obviously that's going to void your warranty for that particular situation. So if you're going in for a check engine light and you have suspension modifications, obviously that's not going to matter. But if you're going in for a suspension issue and your car does have some modifications, obviously that will void the warranty for that particular situation. So number three, power upgrades, intakes, downpipes, injectors, stuff like that. Obviously the car would be flashed in most of those cases, especially with the injectors, upgraded turbos. Don't go in there with the check engine light talking about I have a check engine light and you have upgraded turbo. That's going to be an automatic, well, your turbo's upgraded and we're not going to look at this for free. Honda's not going to be covering this. So obviously, anytime you do any sort of modification, you're playing with fire. As far as a warranty purposes go, obviously my car is modified, I'm still under warranty, and again, playing with fire, but just choose what you want to choose and know that you are playing with fire. And if they decide to deny your warranty, at the end of the day, the only person you have to blame is yourself. So moving on, alarms, aftermarket, stereos, remote starts, stuff like that. So anytime you tee into an OEM harness or anything like that, you're going to void the warranty, because obviously the harness was not meant to be teed into or anything like that. And if we needed to send a harness back to Honda, they're going to say, well, this harness was cut over here. Why are you sending me this? This shouldn't be warranted. So I use a perfect example. I just had a cord. I believe I made a short on it the other day. Customer came in with the SRS light on. She was pretty upset. Long story short, she had an alarm or remote start installed, and whoever installed it cut one of the wires leading directly to the impact sensor, which is the code we had. So at that point, we informed her that somebody had been in there, it caused the damage, and Honda wouldn't be paying for that. And anything SRS, we do not repair, we replace. So we gave her a quote. She wasn't happy, so she took the car. I'm not sure what happened after that, but long story short is that no longer was warrantyable, because somebody had, not maliciously, but there was outside influence that caused that issue, and obviously Honda is not going to be liable for that situation. So last but not least, aftermarket lights and taillights. We see a lot of this, specifically with the taillights. We see a lot of those sequential lights with aftermarket, pigtails and stuff like that, and sub harnesses, and they end up corroding and causing a whole bunch of lights on a dashboard. And at that point, you need the harness for the taillights, as well as the harness in the trunk. A lot of times it's hub harnesses on those Accords, so that is a good thing. It's a short enough harness. In the event that it's not a short harness and you need to replace the entire floor harness, obviously that is a huge job, and regardless whether it's a short harness or a full harness, wouldn't be covered by Honda. We're not going to send something back with corrosion. They're obviously going to know there's some sort of water penetration at that point and void the claim. So we're not going to take that loss, and that would be 100% on you. So those are some of the things that I do see. If you have any other things that you think may cause a warrantyable issue, make sure you drop a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.